not good at fighting. Main reason, I'm ticklish. There, I'll put it out there. I am ticklish. You can't be a thug and you're getting coochie coochie cooed. You can't do that. It's come from a long line of ticklish dudes. That's just my genes, man. It's just my genes.
This next comic was an Olympic gymnast, but was banned after getting caught for using the trampoline for personal use. Enjoy.
Now they're saying that cell phones may cause cancer. Have you heard that? Cell phones may cause cancer. This is information I could have used 10 years ago before I made the decision to carry mine in my front pocket right next to my testicles. Folks, for 10 years, the only time it has been right next to my nuts is when I've taken it out and pressed it right up against my brain. I get brain cancer and ball cancer. You can't live without your brain and your balls. You will do fine with one or the other. Think about it, right? George Bush, no brains, tons of balls. Barack Obama, tons of brains, no balls, they both became president. Everyone's got a cell phone nowadays, right? Home phones are a thing of the past, but voice messages have not caught up. You ever get this? Hi. You've reached Larry. I can't get to the phone right now. You can't get to the phone? It's in your pocket, Larry! I hate when you just miss a call. You just miss a call. You call the person right back. They don't answer. You just had the phone in your hand. There's no way you're too far away from that phone to hear it ring. The only way that's possible is if you took your $400 smartphone and just went, oh, Dave's not answering, and then just chucked it. I'm going broke because I'm in my mid-30s, and I've been invited to 11 weddings in the past year. I can't afford my friends anymore, folks. We need to make some new rules about the weddings. Rule 1, no more registries, all right? You don't tell me what to get you. Oh, we're registered at Tiffany's. That's very nice. Your gift is from Target. No more destination weddings. Oh, come celebrate with us in Hawaii. Bitch, if I could afford to be in Hawaii, don't you think I'd be there? Hawaii is a honeymoon destination. Honeymoon's supposed to be better than the wedding. You have your wedding in Hawaii, where are you going to have your honeymoon? Heaven? Yeah. My friend got married in Canada. He's like, oh, just come, stay for a week, make a vacation out of it. I'm like, oh, so now you're deciding where my vacation for the year is going to be. Thank you so much. I was going to go to Peru and explore the ruins of Machu Picchu. But instead, I'll go to Toronto and eat some round bacon. And if you put me in your wedding, folks, you don't get a gift, all right? Your gift is that I'm wearing the $200 tuxedo you forced me to rent. Otherwise, I'll wear jeans and a t-shirt and you get a toaster. And if you get divorced, I want the toaster back. It had 4 slots, you're single now, you don't need 4 pieces of toast. Unless you're making toast for that home-wrecking whore. And you're not doing it with my toaster. 1 wedding gift per life. You get married again, guess what? I got a toaster for you. I had emergency surgery. I was in a lot of pain. They rushed me to the hospital and they removed my gallbladder. Yeah. And then they sent me a bill for $30,000. $30,000. I'm actually glad that bill was that high. If that bill were lower, I'd be in trouble because I'd try and pay it. You get a bill for $10,000, you freak out. You get a bill for $30,000, you laugh and you throw it in the garbage. $10,000, I'm scrimping and saving. $30,000, I'm dining and dashing. You already removed my gallbladder, what are you gonna do? Put it back in? That is an imaginary amount of money to me. That's not real. You might as well have sent me a bill for a barrel of unicorn blood. Why not, right? Hospitals just make up their prices anyway. They just pull them out of thin air because there's no competition between hospitals keeping the prices down, right? You get stabbed in the face, you're going to the nearest hospital, you're not going to ask them if they accept competitors' coupons. Friends like, didn't you have insurance? I had insurance. It covers nothing. My insurance is so lousy, if you got to have your gallbladder removed, you got to take it out yourself. He sent you a scalpel in the mail with a set of directions from IKEA in Spanish. Man, so I applied for a job to make some extra money, but they asked me for 3 references. I have no idea why. What does that prove, right? All that proves is that you got 3 friends who are willing to lie for you. Right? It's true. They always say nice stuff, right? No one's ever called a reference and had the guy go, oh, John? John sucks. He's the dumbest person I know. Do not hire John. I'd be like, why did he list you as a reference? That's how dumb John is. My friends list me as a reference all the time. I've been a bartender. I've been a school principal. I've been operations manager of the Bronx River Alliance. I don't even know what that is. But sometimes my idiot friends are so stupid they don't even call me ahead of time to tell me who I'm supposed to be pretending to be. And I gotta be like real vague on the phone, you know? Like, can you tell us about Brian? I'll be like, all I could say about Brian is this. If it weren't for Brian, we never would have gotten Bin Laden. That's all I can say. And so LA is an environmentally friendly place, man. It really is. I'm all for saving the planet, but I'm getting a little tired of being attacked by these environmental terrorists. The woman behind me at the grocery store the other day started screaming at me for using plastic bags. She was like, hey, you shouldn't be using the plastic bags. How about pitching in and saving the planet with a cloth reusable bag? And at first I felt guilty, but then I looked. She had 8 kids. That's not environmentally friendly. Someone should talk to her husband about using some plastic bags. Come on, man, there's nothing I could do that could harm this planet more than creating 8 whole new people. I look at her cart too, it's all like organic carrots and tofu and soy milk. I'm like, these little bastards are never gonna die. They're gonna be polluting this planet well into their 90s. My car's filled with bacon and it's just bacon. There's a whole cart full of bacon. In 10 years, I will be dead, decomposing, giving back to the earth. These 8 kids, they're gonna have 8 kids of their own. That's 64 more people slowly strangling Mother Nature. Pissed me off, man. I looked at her kids. I looked at her. Then I looked right at the cashier, and loud as I could, I said, double bag it! All right, thank you very much, everybody. It's been a great question.
You know when I'm happy, I like to shimmy for no reason. You know what else I like to do? Watch comedy. Check out our next comic. You'll thank me. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Was a good night, too. Got a girl's phone number that night. Yeah, believe it. Got a girl's phone number. So I did what I always do when I get a girl's number. I texted her. Not gonna call her. Girls are scary. They are frightening. But I will text her, and it was a lonely night, and I sent her a message, and I said, if we were together right now, we'd be getting crazy. She responded, she's like, what would we be doing? I'm like, we'd be cuddling. She said, what else would we be doing? I said, I'd be kissing you. I'm a nice guy. She said, what else? Be more specific. That was pretty specific right there. But I guess I'd be inserting myself inside of you? Yeah, I normally get that same response from her, just chuckles. No, she responded. She came over. My night continued. Yeah. She came over. We were cuddling. Yeah, I'm a man. We were cuddling. She gets up to go to the bathroom. And it was really cute. She turned on the sink so I wouldn't hear her pee. It was so sweet. She was embarrassed. Do you guys believe that? But then I heard it. Spoosh. That's disgusting. I did not know girls did that. I was not told. No, I'm not convinced. Girl tells you she poops. That is not a lady. That's a cheap imitation of a lady. That's what that is. Then I had to think quick on my feet. What am I going to say? This girl get her to leave. I do not want her back in my bed. I couldn't think of anything. I was just like, hey, I have this big 3,000-piece puzzle I've been meaning to start. I was hoping you could leave. I know you guys think I'm an asshole now. I'm a mean guy. I'm not an asshole. I remember when I met her, all she talked about was getting drunk with her friends. That's all she talked about. It's cool, but I'm in other things. She said her and her friends would all get so drunk, she was the only one to not pee her pants. The only one. She said she told her mom that story, and her mom was proud of her. It's like, why would you tell your mom that story? What did you used to do to where your mom would be proud of you for not peeing your pants? You used to get so drunk you would come home and poop all over the bathroom like you did at my place? It's disgusting. It's filthy. I'm addicted to adult videos. I know you guys could tell that already by looking at me. Yeah. It's affected my life negatively. It has. I used to go to the office, my boss would get mad at me, I'd be like, better increase my performance here, I don't want to get in trouble. Now my boss gets mad at me and I think, maybe you should punish me. You're not doing that right, Ari. Maybe you should show me how to do it then. From California, a lot of Spanish speakers in California. I took Spanish in high school. Took Spanish 3 times. Yeah, I had this genius plan. I'm gonna ace the test. I'm gonna play all the vocab words on repeat while I sleep. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna take that test. I'm gonna ace it. So I did that. I played all the vocab words on repeat. I woke up in the morning. I took that test. And I took Spanish 2 more times after that. That's what happened there. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. T-shirt and jeans kind of guy. Recently bought my first suit, my first sports coat. Pretty cool, moving up in the world. Got my first suit. Think my bank knows me a little too well. I left the department store. I get a call from Chase. They said, hey, did your credit card get stolen? This purchase doesn't match up with your nightly dinner at Taco Bell. Filling up your gas tank $6 at a time. I am so awkward. I'm so bad with chicks, dude. So bad with chicks. The other day, this girl asked me, Ari, how old are you? I said, I'm however old you want me to be. She said, no, I said, how are you? It's like, that's how you know if you're hot or not. If you're ugly, we could have a perfectly normal conversation. If you're hot, I'm not gonna know what it is you're saying. At all. Girls say they want a nice guy. Guy is gonna not take advantage of them. Girls don't want a nice guy. Girls say they want a nice guy. They want a nice dick. Girls say they want a guy who's gonna write them poetry. Guy who's gonna take them for long walks on the beach. Yeah, that's true. Girls want those things after they get pounded by a dick. I got sent to military school when I was a kid. Got sent to military school. Didn't get along with my mom. All these kids there, they were such bad kids there. They were there for beating people up, stealing cars, drugs. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, I didn't get along with my mom. I was way too Jewy for that place, too. It's way too Jewy. Look at this hair. I look like Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg mated with a bigger Jew with no talent. That's what I look like. It's a tough life. I made eye contact with 3 chicks today. Yeah, pretty cool. It's not even a big deal. Eye contact with number 4 right now. You're seeing it. No big deal. Number 5, don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. It happens. Hey, thank you guys. My name's Ari Manis. Thank you very much.
Hey, you should know, yeah, I'm bald, but I'm not tough. Okay, if I was a karate instructor, the first lesson I teach my students is to run, because fighting hurts. Well, this next comic is going to hit you with a bunch of jokes, so I hope you're ready to laugh. Here we go.
I live in this decrepit building. I hate my building. Everything is falling apart in my building, but whenever something breaks, they never fix it. They just like to reminisce about it like it's dead. This is true. You know, I told the building manager, I'm like, hey, you know the elevator's not working? He's like, yeah. It was a good elevator too, remember? You pushed the button, it was there. That was a good elevator. I'm like, well, when's it gonna be back in service? On Monday, we're gonna have a service if you wanna say something. So now there's just a picture of my elevator on the actual elevator. It says 1972 to 2013. We needed it, but God needed it more. So the lady with a cane appreciates that. I'm so lucky I've never been in a position where I've needed the will to survive. You know what I mean? Like, I saw that movie 127 Hours with James Franco. You guys seen that? Where it's like this heroic tale. He gets trapped under a boulder. He's got to like sever his limbs and get back to civility. That could never, ever be me. You know, if I'm trapped under a boulder, yeah, let me just saw my legs off and crawl back to that studio apartment. Hey, no missed calls. What do you know? All right. Life was going great before. Let's try it without legs. Let's see how that works out. I recently saw an ad in the paper for a suicide hotline, and I was thinking, like, if you work at a suicide hotline, you can't be bad at your job. You can't suck. I mean, that's an important job. You can't just show up to work late and the boss is like, where have you been? Everyone's dead. Whatever, I was in traffic. What do you want from me, right? Jim, we're looking at your numbers. Everyone you talk to kills themselves. I tell them don't. Yeah, I figured out, like, the reason that I'm not as successful as I should be is I don't have my own hype man. I think that's the key, because, like, I think I could be a lot more successful, because rappers, they all have hype men. I could go a lot farther if I had my own, because I could just be on a job interview, and the boss would be like, so, why do you think we should hire you? He's like, yo, because this is the hardest work around, man. Can't nobody work like this man. Talk to him. Yeah, I can do Microsoft Word. I can do good with Excel. I can do. Yo, hit him with that PowerPoint. Get him with the PowerPoint and the people skills. Yeah, I can do PowerPoint. I'm good with people. Just waving my resume around like this. Crazy. I saw the most messed up commercial the other day. I don't know if you guys saw this. They have a product now. It's called Herpecin. That is so not cool. It's a medicine for herpes. They call it Herpecin? Why don't they just name it something that doesn't require wearing a hat and sunglasses to buy it? You know what I mean? Nobody wants to get busted buying syphilis. That's all I'm saying. Just call it headache pills, and on the box is a guy winking. I was down at 99-cent store. I saw they have their own product there, Chlamydia Adios. All right. Like that one. Yeah, so I know a lot of people, are sports fans and everything that have been, talking to me about sports. And I gotta be honest, like, I don't follow traditional sports. Like, I don't follow baseball or basketball or football. Because right now, where I live, I can just follow gang violence just as easily. It's true. Like, right now in my neighborhood, I have 2 gangs that are fighting over my block. It's exciting. It really is. On one end, I've got a Oakwood Locos. On the other end is a Hillside Locos, and they go back and forth fighting it out with each other all the time. As a spectator, I gotta say, I think Oakwood is gonna take it. I really do. I think they're going all the way this year. Well, I've been looking at the players that did really well at the middle school draft. There's a lot of young talent, a lot of young talent, guys. Oakwood fans in the house. I'm not knocking Hillside if there are any Hillside fans. They got a lot of old timers. They got Joker, Bird, and Sniper. Some of those guys are on my fantasy team. I'm not gonna lie. I think Oakwood is gonna take it. I just do, The only issue for me is that, I don't always know the score or who's winning. I always, because I gotta run errands, I gotta work. So I feel like there should be an ESPN for gang violence. I mean, I wanna come home, I wanna tune in. It's like, all right, welcome back to the East Side Cup. Okay, the street lights have just come on, signaling the start of the games. All right, coming down the street now is Oakwood with a beautiful drive-by. That was fantastic. Bob, what'd you think of it? Oh, that was great. I mean, you saw him coming around the corner. They hit the headlights. It was game time. Hillside's gonna be feeling that one all week. Well, I mean, why don't we check the replay? We're gonna go to the LAPD chopper cam and take a look here. Let's just back that up here. Let's just back that headshot after headshot. I mean, that's beautiful marksmanship. That's actually confirmed 3 kills from newcomers Sleepy. Sleepy's phenomenal. I mean, make no mistakes about it. He's waking people up tonight. This kid, he is a rising star. Interesting side note, he used to be a good boy, but we're having a lot of fun out here. I want to thank our sponsors at Dove putting this whole thing together. My name is Harmony McElligott. Thank you guys very much.